Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Connor Williams, and welcome back to the Reboot Roundtable. I am joined, as always, by Tyler. And Jay.
Yo, what, Bobby?
And today, we are...
That's not funny.
This is the Reboot Roundtable, the 20 to 30 minute podcast where we talk about reboots, rewrites, sequels, and other such things about classic fictional franchises. And today, Tyler is giving us a pitch. What are you pitching to us today, Tyler?
All right. Hear me out before everybody clicks off the video. Just hear me out. All right. So have you guys ever seen a little bit of One Piece, that pirate stuff?
No.
Oh.
I am caught up to the manga right now.
Oh, I've not seen the manga. I've only seen up to Wano. But anyways, well, and a little bit of Wano.
You haven't seen...
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I know. I've been waiting.
I just saw Jay have this moment of...
Okay, the reason why Jay is all upset is because I haven't seen... Well, I've seen Gear 5, but I haven't seen the episode. I have not watched the Gear 5 episode.
So you know about it, but...
Okay, I lied. I've seen
You're gonna give
only
the man an
Gear 5
aneurysm,
episode.
Tyler.
But, okay, it felt weird saying I've seen the Gear 5 episode, but not see the rest of Wano, because people are going to be like, dude, why'd you watch the Gear 5 episode and nothing else?
Why'd you skip, bruh?
Yeah, like, that's why I feel like people are going to judge me. I didn't skip Alabasta. I watched Alabasta.
I actually skipped Alabasta, and I skipped Skypio.
Anyways, I'm upset with you,
It was
but moving
bad.
on. We need to move
Leave me
on.
alone. It was bad.
You're bad. Alabasta?
skipped
Okay,
Alrighty.
I can
So what are you
understand
pitching us
skipping
about One
Alabasta,
Piece,
but-
Tyler? Why are we talking about
we're talking
the
about
anime
One
pirates?
Piece because I'm going to pitch a game. But it's not going to be like, oh, you get to play as Luffy or Kaido. No. We're going old school
I wanna be
classics.
Kaido.
You can be your own pirate. Yeah.
Like Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, like Sea of Thieves. You can make your own pirate look. You could be any kind of pirate race. These races, the races in One Piece are actually really cool. We have our minks, which are basically like furries, but like not ever people. They were just always
Why is it
furries.
the first one you came up with?
You don't like minks? They're one of my favorite races.
No, I don't. I like one, and it's the cat.
Oh,
the
you
cat's
like
funny.
Cat Viper?
Yeah,
I like
he's
Cat
funny.
Viper. He's
Cat
I don't like the rest of
Viper?
them.
Oh yeah, Cat
Especially, like-
Viper,
okay, okay.
Dogstorm.
Crucify me if you want. I don't like Carrot.
You're wrong, and that's okay. I'll forgive you.
I also
Okay,
don't like
furry,
carrots. They're
you
too
know.
crunchy.
Oh,
No, I love carrots. I don't like Carrot.
there's this character named Carrot Connor, and she's literally just a rabbit.
She's a child.
And don't be a hater.
Full-blown hater.
But
Connor,
okay,
look up Carrot from One Piece.
okay, but like after time
Alright,
skip,
Connor,
she's like
look
a
it up.
whole teenager, and like
No.
in Wano, she acts
Doesn't
like a
make it
whole
better.
adult.
No,
I'm
she
really
don't.
trying. I'm really trying to defend her. I like Carrot. She's cool.
I don't like Carrot. That
She
child.
is like a whole child though. She calls one of the characters Chopper Chobro. So
That.
This
yeah.
is the most anime-looking character I think I've ever seen.
oh, I'm ruined. Okay, well, anyways, to all the people who are still watching,
Pitch bad. You like
if you're
Carrot.
still watching, you don't have to be an animal. Fun fact: you could still be a human. That is still an option. That's
Fun
on
fact,
the table.
don't have to be a furry.
You don't have to be an animal. Please
Just
stay.
imagine the minks like the Khajiit in Skyrim, you know, someone that I will never play for fear of
Gajitas
retribution.
wears.
Kashitas wins if you have coin.
I am Maik.
No.
But there is also a fishman race, Connor. These are
Fish
these
people.
are half fish, half people. Pretty easy to get, right?
Aquaman?
Like better than Aquaman.
Yeah.
Like there's
Don't throw shade at my boy Aquaman.
like
I'll
there's,
throw
Better than
hands.
Aquaman,
there's
'cause
one
they're
that does
not-
a bunch of drugs and is just unbeatable underwater. But then he gets beat. So
So,
then you can
so
see-
what would
then you
the
got on
gameplay
land.
be exactly?
I think the gameplay would be really cool because it could be like Sea of Thieves. You could add PvP elements where you're like fighting other people with devil fruit powers. Or you could choose not to have a devil fruit power because I personally think not having devil fruit powers gives you a really big advantage in other categories, like the ability to swim. It's quite vital.
So the way it works, Connor, is that there's this power system called devil fruits.
oh
You eat a devil fruit, you lose the guidance with like the ocean.
The
Basically,
ocean
says
hates
they hate
you because you have a demon inside
So
of you.
if you touch any like significant body of water, you just like you lose all strength and you're basically dead, or you basically just drown, right? And that's actually how like a lot of the main characters generally get put into like bad situations. They just like accidentally get in the water.
So no boarding strategies, no shooting out of the cannon and trying to board.
Now
in the
that's
water.
where the devil fruit powers come in. Some of them, like Aokiji, can freeze the ocean,
Yeah.
and
well,
he can't freeze the entire ocean.
He
but
doesn't do
like,
it though.
freeze
He
enough
normally
to
just
walk.
rides on his bike.
Yeah, but he freezes the ocean when he rides on his bike.
I was really hoping Connor would be like he just rides on a bike across the ocean.
No, that sounds about right. Also, I'm picturing like a ski.
So then, Tyler, let me ask this:
Hmm.
you say Sea of Thieves style, and so I'm imagining this like ship combat, plundering, looting, and
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
this, right? How would you balance? So I'm assuming. I would think this would work almost as like an MMO style,
Mm-hmm.
where it's
I
like
think so.
one playthrough across. And then how would you balance the devil fruits to make them not, because you can't have like Aokiji's ice ability
And like the
actually
very beginning of the
freeze
game.
the ocean and it mean anything.
Yeah.
Also that. How does a character unlock devil fruits? And then once a character unlocks devil fruits, how do you let them unlock more?
So I think it would be kind of like you said, like an MMO. Have you guys ever played Diablo?
I have not.
Like Path of Exile.
Okay, well, there's this game called Diablo. It's just kind of easier to explain like this. It'll make sense as I explain. But in the beginning of the game, you are playing single player. There's no possibility of like any other player being in your game, and you learn the basics and get a couple levels. Well, I think it would be like that system. Like you would start out at one island, and I think the first part of the game would you becoming a pirate. Like, why are you a pirate? What is your goal? Who are
Now,
you?
here could be something cool. I know I'm jumping in a little bit.
Yeah, do it.
There could be something cool. What if you could like choose between the pirates, the marines, or the revolution?
Oh, I
Revolutionaries.
forgot there was whole factions. Yeah, I think that's an amazing idea. So Connor, there's whole
Well, you
factions
could-
in One Piece. There's the pirates. There's the
you
Marines.
could do the reputation system like you do in Sea of Thieves, of
Yeah.
where you level your rep with the marines,
Mhm.
and instead of it being like levels, it would be like you're a basic marine, then you're a vice admiral or admiral,
Well-
or you're just a general or something like
Marines,
In what-
imperialism,
Um,
yay!
Oh my gosh, you
that.
sound.
Or like with the pirates. You could increase your bounty rather than like increasing level. You'd increase bounty.
well,
And then with the revolutionaries, you'd increase you'd also increase your bounty because they also have bounties.
I think what would be really, really awesome is as you
Well, as a
level
pirate,
up.
you could increase your stars. Wait, you don't know about that? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to jump in. Go ahead.
Anyways, I think as a pirate,
I
or
love
well,
One Piece.
or you totally threw me off. I'm so sorry. I think it would be important that you could multi-class reputations. So, like, you could get reputation with the Marines and be a pirate, and like eventually you could become a warlord. I think this would be a scenario if there's a PvP mode. I don't think that you could make the full game PvP accessible
Quick jump
because it'd be
in.
hard to balance the devil fruits. Oh yeah,
Quick jump in. As it stands, the warlords have been knotted. They don't exist anymore. But there's a new system you could use for pirates other than bounty.
Mhm.
This is a spoilers for One Piece. It's not too big of a spoiler, so I don't mind saying it. But basically, Buggy the Clown?
yeah.
He, along with a couple other funny little guys, start their own they start their own organization like the World HQ.
I've seen the beginning of that. That's about to happen where I'm at.
Yes. So basically, they did their own thing where they put bounties on Marines based on stars. So rather than upgrading your Marine rank, you upgrade your Marine star rank. And it's out of 5. So I think like Garp is a 5.
Of
Whereas
course,
your average Marine, like your average Admiral's a 4.
Garp should be
and
like
your
a
average
12.
Vice Admiral's like a 3. Well, it's out of 5.
It should be like a
And
12.
Garp-
I'm just saying.
And Garp's awesome.
Because they go, we're rebooting all of One Piece. It's going to be out of a 12 just for this one single change. Fuck you.
No, I'm just kidding. Please continue.
No, but you could have that for the Marines. You could have for the for the revolutionaries and for the pirates. You could have your bounty.
Yeah.
Because they also have bounties on Marines, like star ranking them bounty.
Yeah.
So like obviously with the pirates, you have like the Yonkos. You have the just the high level ones.
yeah.
You have the worst generation, stuff like that.
Did you say the Wonkas? Like, is it
No, it's
Willy
the
Wonka?
Yonkers.
Willy Wonka.
Ow.
Oh.
You have the Yonkos. So like, I mean, you could have these like different like milestones once you get high up bounties. Love the idea of using bounties. Question for you then is how does the game start looking once you start like getting into the flow of it? Like, describe me like what a session.
I think it would be like you said, kind of Sea of Thieves focus. So you would go to a place, try to find a treasure, and I think along the way you could find like devil fruits to sell, or like obviously miscellaneous extra like loot, but you could also choose to just keep that loot. Like you could find a really cool sword that like shoots tornadoes or something. I don't know. One Piece does some crazy stuff sometimes. Or like
just like Grandpappy.
And you could be like, oh, I sell this for 2 billion berries, or you could keep it and have a sword that shoots tornadoes. Berries are the currency in One Piece, Connor.
Yeah, so dollars. Berries.
Like the Smurfs?
No. They're like dollars, but they're called berries.
Oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
It's closer to like gold
imagine
coins.
This then, Tyler. Instead of doing it like you find your rewards while you're like searching.
Yeah.
What if you do it Sea of Thieves style, but you accept quests, or like you accept missions from, I don't know, townspeople or something.
Yeah, that's the kind of the vibe I was getting.
And then on the missions, when you complete the mission, or when you complete the island that they sent you to, then it would give you like a certain reward. So like if you accepted a mission from just some random villager, for them to be like, hey, my son has a stomachache, then you would probably win, just a few berries and maybe like a rusty sword.
I think.
But if you were to complete a mission for like a high-ranking marine, you could end up, earning a bounty because you could capture another pirate, another player pirate, and potentially find devil fruits. I imagine devil fruits would even be like a luck roll.
Yeah.
You could do loot boxes for devil fruits.
I think it would be really, really hard to balance the devil fruit system in a PvP setting because, like, what advantage do players get from not having a devil fruit?
Well, first of all, if your ship goes down, right? Or even if, like, you're trying to board another ship, you can't safely board another ship with a devil fruit.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Because you couldn't get onto their ship. Now, you can make up for it with, the devil fruit powers.
Yeah.
But ship-to-ship combat becomes way more dangerous.
I think if you added the devil fruits to a player combat system, you would have to make being in water a like common practice. Because I feel like in Sea of Thieves, you're never really in the water unless you're like.
Oh, you're in the water all the time.
Yeah, you're in the water.
Oh, really? I haven't played in ages, so.
Hey, you can play some Sea of Thieves with me later. I love Sea of Thieves.
He's played so much Sea of Thieves.
I actually have no storage for it. Remember, I have 3 gigabytes.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
No, but,
I could try to make storage.
No, but imagine this. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Final
Connor!
Wait, did he just start shelking it? What did he do?
What? That was wild. Anyways, I think I think this could be a really cool system where you make it where your character becomes a pirate at the same time, or if you choose to become a pirate, this game takes place at the same time One Piece does. And I think, like, it's non-canonical. Of course it's non-canonical. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look.
No, see, the reason I say is that, like, if you take place the same time as, like, the story of One Piece, it's hard to realize, since we're just viewers, but so much crazy stuff happens in such a short amount of time in One Piece. Like, within a couple of weeks, you have this random pirate named Luffy spawn in, immediately, basically, declares war on the world government, immediately
he really
grabs
does.
one of the most wanted people in the world in Nico Robin. And then after that, goes and, like, destroys... he goes and finds Skypiea and makes it, like, real. People thought that was fake. He was like, yeah, I found it, and it's real, right? He kills... Spoilers.
Big,
he
huge
kills
spoilers.
2 Yonkos. Okay? And it turns out that he's, I don't know, the one that they were searching for. I'm not going to say anything else.
Don't say anything else about that,
But if you're going to do this, you have to make this pre-Luffy, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
and it's really easy.
Oh, wait, maybe you could do it after. Oh, wait, the show will never end.
No, wait.
Actually, this show's about to end.
What?
It's really close.
Shut up! Don't talk about that, or I will start.
The manga's
crying.
getting
No,
close.
shut up. Anyways, I think this could take place before Luffy. I think this could take place during that era of time where like nothing was recorded and everything was destroyed for that era. That could take place like right then. Okay, Jay, what do you think? Since you're the freaking idea master for One Piece,
Okay. Well,
Mr. All Knowledgeable.
It's really hard to say why it can't take place during the
because there's a spoiler. Yeah, is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
pretty
my
big
bad.
deal.
My idea is just garbage. My bad.
Okay,
Moving
okay.
on.
All I can say is that
this
there
could
weren't
take
really pirates
place
back then.
non-canonically. No Luffy.
That I do like that idea.
Thank you. Okay.
The non-Luffy, like in the shower.
I'm so sorry, but
Like,
what
it's
was
okay.
your
No, it's a
passion?
loofah.
It's okay.
Is
I'm
it about
I'm
loofahs?
really sad.
I
Because
love
I'm like,
using my
here's this
loofah in the
idea.
shower.
Okay.
One Piece is my passion, so I don't want there to be anything.
Luffy's the main
doesn't-
guy of One Piece, Connor. He's the
He's the main
stretchy
I love
guy.
loofahs.
He's the
I buy
stretchy
them
fella.
once a month.
I think, in this era, Luffy's never born because I don't know his mom. I guess we might. I don't know. I've never seen the manga.
It's Crocodile.
I'm
Luffy's not
sorry.
So aggressive.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I've never seen the mom. Come on.
I'm really
You know what,
upset.
guys? I'm taking my
from,
toys and going home.
I'm really upset because somebody told me that Crocodile's Luffy's mom, and I just can't believe that.
Yeah, Crocodile's Luffy's mom. Wait, you didn't know that?
Moving on.
Yeah,
Moving
Crocomom.
on. I don't. I
Never
I don't even
smile
care
at
what
a
you're
croc.
kidding.
Look up the
I
Crocomom.
don't wanna talk about
no,
that.
we don't actually know.
Okay.
Luffy's mom.
I
We don't
freaking hate Crocodile, but
just look up Crocomom. Just look up Crocomom.
no, I can't.
Hey, after
I don't
Impel
want to
Down-
Google that.
okay.
If I'm honest with you, that
Okay.
sounds vile.
Listen, Crocodile got a little redeemed after Impel Down.
I don't like him. I don't care.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, but there's a little bit of redemption.
I don't care.
We can talk
That's like
about how
okay.
the
That's
best
like giving
character
Hitler
in the
like
entire
that's
series.
like being like Hitler saved a cat from a tree. Like okay, cool, sure he saved a cat. Who gives a damn?
Okay,
He's Hitler.
Quick pause. I need to send something in the Discord. I googled crocodile mom and I got this image.
Yep, that's Crocodile. Connor, you need to show that on the podcast.
That's the
Yeah,
TikTok for this
and the
video.
guy from last episode. I gotta put both of them
Now,
up.
Tyler,
That's-
this is
that's-
really important.
What?
This is really important. Before we go further into your pitch,
What?
we can agree on who the best character in the show is, right?
Oh God, that depends. I think a lot of characters are the best character in the show. Like I could
There's
say
one.
Luffy's the best. I could say Chopper's
Nope,
the
there's one.
best.
There's
I
one.
could
I'm gonna
say,
send a picture of him.
Oh, you
send a
sent in the
picture.
Swan guy? I don't remember his name, but he's the best.
Yeah.
Bon Choi.
Yeah. Mr.
Bon Clay. Bon Clay.
Mr.
Quick,
is he?
quick,
He was
quick
Mr.
little
Fun?
rant I have on
I
One
did not
Piece
do that.
Have at it.
involving how somebody really just frustrated me the other day. I was trying to talk
Yeah,
about
he's the
Zoro,
best.
like the classic fictional character, like the swashbuckling hero.
Oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
I'm having this whole
Sorry.
conversation with someone. I'm like, yeah, Zoro helped inspire Batman. And they go, I don't think One Piece was written before. I'm really upset about it.
Okay, Zoro is an awesome character, and I love Zoro.
Yeah, I love
Zoro's like
Zoro.
my
I love his
favorite.
mask. I love how he
No, I'm talking
inspired
about the
Puss in
anime.
Boots.
Oh.
3 sword style, dude. That's so cool.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. It's not that I don't like Zoro. I like Zoro. I think the 3 sword style is kind of silly. Who holds 2 swords and then is like, well, my mouth can hold another one? Like,
Damn.
No, Zoro
does.
uses a rapier, Jay. I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't wait to make my little PNG fellas for this series because I have so many different little emoticons that I could make.
Now, William. You need
Yeah. Yeah, Antonio Banderas. He played
oh
as
gosh.
Zoro. I
Oh
believe.
gosh. Okay.
No, Zoro's a fictional character, Connor.
Yeah, I know. I love Zoro.
Yeah, from One Piece. He
No,
uses 3 katanas.
Zoro.
That's really cool.
Like from the Mask of Zorro. That really cool.
Hey, how about your
romantic
I
pitch,
story.
remember
Tyler?
my gripe with Zoro now. Why does it take him so long to learn how to use hockey? It took Luffy like 30 seconds. He was like, boom,
Because
hockey.
Zoro didn't need it.
That's
And
true.
also, hockey is really hard to learn.
that's also
that
pretty
was
true.
gonna be my
Rides
final
on
thing.
That's also pretty
He
true.
doesn't need.
That was
your
gonna be my
magic. He
final
got on
thing,
horse.
Tyler, is like, how do you incorporate hockey into this pitch? Because, like, if I can't use Conquerors, I'm gonna be sad.
I think it could be really easy to use Conquerors. I think what you would do is, as the game progresses, the more enemies you fight. Crazily enough. and then Conquerors just does like immense damage. Like I imagine this is like a damage system, and Conquerors will like instantly do so much damage to everybody around
be
you.
more realistic to make it a stun potentially.
I think if it wouldn't insta kill, I think the description would be like insta kills. If doesn't insta kill, only stuns, does no damage.
Well, what Conquerors does in the show and in the manga is it literally like overloads their system and knocks them out, right?
Well, yeah.
So it's literally like it incapacitates. It's not really a kill move, you know. The killing is what you do when you stab them in the heart after knocking them out.
I mean, yeah, but like I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people would want it to kill. They're like, what's the point of knocking out all these enemies? Like, I want to be a murderer. I want to be a murder pirate.
What is the point of knocking out a whole horde of enemies?
Well, like they want to be a murder pirate. They want to kill everybody.
Then you
bomb
kill
them
one at a time.
I mean, you don't have to use Conquerors. That's a good point.
Well, no, Conquerors like it's like a thing of like it doesn't really work on high level enemies, but it's a really good way to incapacitate a ton of lower level enemies, such as when Luffy used it at Fishman Island.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about the thing, and don't talk about the thing. That's too big of a spoiler. Marineford.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah, I've been avoiding that entirely just because
Marineford is one of the greatest arcs in just all of
it
fiction.
is the best arc in all of
I'm trying
fiction.
to Google to stay up on what y'all are discussing, trying to find pictures of what y'all are talking about, and I find this abomination.
That's Big Mom.
That's Big Mom. Yeah.
I don't like it.
That's Big Mom. Okay, I'll give you a rundown of Big Mom real quick. All right, Big Mom. She's a big lady. She's a giant. But she's so hungry.
Built her army by having sex.
So hungry all the time that she eats all the food, and all the giants that were on the giant island were like, "All right, we're gonna kick you out." Basically.
Wait, you can't. Wait, don't go into that. That's spoilers.
What? But it's Big Mom. Is Big Mom
It's
important?
spoilers.
I thought she was only important for
Don't
like one
worry.
arc.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Big Mom's important. She's one of the like main antagonists.
Really? I hate her.
At some point, yeah.
Like,
Don't worry. This
they
whole
could remove
episode's
her
just
from the
gonna
show and I
be
would be
titled
happy.
whatever episode number we're on. One Piece video game parentheses exclamation mark. It's a lot of spoilers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's the title. I think that's the title.
Spoiler warning.
Should I
okay.
do like one of those really cheesy? Hello there. This is a spoiler warned episode, or this episode contains many spoilers.
yes,
I didn't understand
100%.
them, but you might.
Yes.
If you're under the age of 18, do not watch this video.
Don't.
It's purely because of spoilers. We don't care for any other reason.
I think.
Oh no,
I think,
I'll bring one more reason. Big Mom built her army by just having a ton of sex. There's a reason she's called Big Mom.
Whoa! It's not exactly like
They're
that.
her kids.
I.
She kept having.
Okay,
She has an army
That's
worth of
insane.
Let me
children.
give you a
One
rundown.
Piece video
It's not
game,
her
it'd be like
direct
Sea of
kids.
Thieves. You'd have magic powers though that you can collect through doing quests.
And non-Luffy
From-
era.
in a
Non-Luffy
alternate
era.
timeline where he doesn't exist.
I think in this era, like the world events are like super important. Like in the beginning of the game, when you first set out, it's like I'm trying to remember like the important stuff. Okay, we'll say like Marineford, like somebody's being executed. Well, like you could decide to go to Marineford and like try to help out the pirates or like whatever you want to do, or you could like just not do that and it be like a totally side thing. Like I think everything should be side quests. Like you could just choose not to do it.
I was imagining it being like an open world, like. Oh, okay. This is completely off track. I'm so sorry.
Do
but
it.
Could you imagine a single player open world One Piece game where you play as like a unique character?
Yeah, that's kind of what
And
I'm
you
going
go
for.
through the events of normal One Piece, but without like the events of normal One Piece, but they weren't like
Oh, but you're
It's not
Luffy,
Luffy's
basically?
not even your Luffy. It's literally like the events still happen, but you are just you're another pirate, and it's like Xenoverse style of like the events are happening, but you are involved somehow.
That could be cool. I actually really like that idea. I forgot Xenoverse even existed.
I love Xenoverse.
I think that's
It's
the
so
best
fun.
idea for this kind of game. Because, I mean, look at Xenoverse.
And there's too much. One Piece is such a big world that if you try and make it anything other than open world, I would be kind of upset.
I agree. I want to visit every location in the world of One Piece.
I want to try and get
at
to the
least
Grand Line on
once.
my own. You know, like I want to build a ship that can climb.
I
that.
think it
Connor
would
has no idea what's
be
going on.
really, really cool
Look at him. Look at Connor.
for either part of this game or like a sequel to this game to be like
My drink's
your journey to the Grand Line, but it has like it's One Piece universe, but it doesn't happen anywhere like where lore happens. So, for example,
And
we'll
then
say like you
DLC
start
is
off
the
in the
New
North Blue. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, and the DLC could be the New World.
Yeah.
Connor, I kid
I'm
you
gonna
not.
finally fight-
The
I'm gonna
seas
get
are called the
revenge on
North,
all
South,
of you all.
East,
We're
and
doing
West
next
Blue.
episode. I'm gonna choose something really random, and y'all are just gonna be.
Nah, I'm gonna be on the
That's
wiki.
me in
I'm
half
gonna
of
be
our
on it.
episodes.
It does feel like it's half of our episode.
That's
There's
yeah,
always
it's
one
been
of
me
us who's
for a
super
lot so
lost. There's
far.
always got to be one of us who's lost.
I've been
And
lost
the
almost
face
the whole
camera
time.
is just gonna keep.
Like the
There's
Godzilla
always one of us
episode.
lost. Connor sitting there just.
I knew of Godzilla. I knew he had breath. I knew he was a dinosaur. And then it was like, oh yeah, but also Mothra. I'm like, what is Mothra? What?
I tried to make the Godzilla episode like less about Godzilla, so you didn't really have to know a lot.
But yeah, so from my understanding of what I've picked up here, though, One Piece video game, it would probably have multiplayer to some extent. Lizard fruits make you have powers.
Devil fruits. But yeah.
Well, you'll
Keep going.
Yeah.
You got it.
You got this. Devil
The
fruits, but
the
you're close.
Luffy doesn't exist.
Loofahs
Right.
don't
And
exist. Inverse.
Loofahs don't exist.
Everybody's
you don't
smelly.
get debated with Loofahs anymore. You.
I love
That's
One
funny.
Piece.
You know that was funny. I saw Jake and he's like, "Do I laugh at this?" No, I don't.
Oh, I didn't even hear what you said. I was thinking about One Piece.
Oh,
What'd you say?
Luffy. You don't get to bathe with Loofahs in this timeline.
You get to bathe with Luffy?
No,
I
Loofahs.
would-
You don't know what a loofah is?
Luffy? I barely know her.
All right. Well, so what are our closing thoughts on this episode? Oh, we're not even at 30 minutes. We can go and close now. I think. I don't know. Unless y'all have more you're adding to your.
What are
to your
my
pitch.
closing thoughts?
Yeah, what are your closing thoughts, Jay? What?
I have so many. So many.
Okay, we'll go. We have plenty of
You
time.
got 4 minutes, Boyd.
I love One Piece. So
I do
basically,
too.
I love this idea. I you know, the idea of a like Sea of Thieves-esque like One Piece game.
Yeah.
I think balancing it would be very difficult. You're going to have devil fruits that are just extremely like overpowered.
Yeah, I agree.
I think having it be a more single player game with multiplayer in the background, being like Xenoverse, where it's like you can go and fight other crews, but generally a single player story game, right? Could be really cool. In my opinion, I think that you play a character. Like, if you play a character, you can only pick one devil fruit per playthrough.
Oh,
'Cause that's how it kind
100%.
of works in the show, unless you're like, because the only person in One Piece that can use multiple devil fruits is Blackbeard, but that's a spoiler. I'm sorry to say.
Please, don't say. I actually have a really cool theory behind it. I think he's a fishman. I think he's an octopus fishman and has more than one heart, and that's why. Because
Now,
the reason why
you want to know what I think?
well, you know, so don't tell me.
No, I don't know. It's not brought up.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I think Blackbeard's actually 3 people.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's a ton of like it's like an hour-long theory.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna bring it up here, but basically it boils down to I think he's 3 people.
I think Blackbeard is a dude named Edward Teach who.
His name
Actually,
is Edward
Caribbeans.
Teach.
His name is Edward Teach.
Wait, did they just yoink actual IRL Blackbeard and just like he's mine now?
Yeah, and he's the biggest antagonist in One Piece. So you know.
He's the only person I think I hate more than Doflamingo. So take that bit of knowledge as you will.
I was gonna try and defend Doflamingo, but I can't.
You
I love
can.
flamingos.
If you try,
They eat
I
shrimp,
will
makes
block
them
you.
pink.
You want to know my personal like character that I don't like.
Yeah, hit
And
me.
you might smite me for it.
Is it Law?
Other than Carrot. No, actually, I don't mind.
Okay,
Law.
cool. A lot of people don't
I don't
like
like
Law.
Nami. I really don't like Nami.
Dap me up. Dap me up.
Early Nami was great, right? Like
Okay.
early like Nami was pretty good, but as like the further we went into the show, the worse she got. I love Robin. I hate Nami.
Wow. Okay. I don't hate Robin. I dislike Robin because I feel like her entire character is like, I'm a historian, and that's it. Like she doesn't do anything else
I
other
love
than like
Robin
take
from
notes.
Batman. Personally,
Okay, I just
I've
like her
always been a
humor.
big Dick
Her dry
Grayson
humor
fan.
is so funny to me.
Connor, I think you would absolutely hate Nami. So her entire goal, the entire episode, is to get over on everybody else. Episode, I mean show. It's always to just gain. If she can
Well,
gain,
no, her
she
goal is
wants
to
to
make a map of the world, which is, I mean, respectable.
yeah, but it's always about her gain, one way or
She
another.
looks like
it's
she just
that
looks
hard.
like an adult version
Oh, he
of
looked up
Misty from
Nami.
Pokemon.
Dude, she will charge you for breathing in her general direction.
I just hate that she's always like smacking people. You know,
I think that's hilarious.
it was funny once, but it hasn't been funny for the last 20 years. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's peak.
Is it is One Piece actually 20 years long?
I think it's older.
Oh, great heavens!
It was.
It's been
It
out
was.
since the 90s.
I think the first
Oh,
episode was
great
made
heavens.
in the 1980s. I think it was like 1984. I could be wrong. Look it up, please. So you can type faster than I can. I don't want to hear your keyboard.
I have to edit out all of it. The first episode was October 20th, 1999.
When was the first
Manga.
manga chapter?
I'm looking. 1997.
Oh, really?
97?
I thought it was 80s.
Yeah.
Totally wrong. Anyways.
Well, still, that's over 20 years.
I mean, yeah, but...
It's older than even this old man, I tell you what.
All right.
Ain't you 36, boy?
Connor...
Boy, I'm like 90, 100.
What do you think of the possibility of seeing a couple seconds into the future?
Oh.
What do you think about that?
Just in general?
Yeah, like what are your thoughts? Do you think
I guess it'd be kind of neat. Help me make some bad decisions.
Okay. That's a thing that it exists
hockey.
in One Piece to an extent.
Okay, but only the upper echelon get
yeah,
that.
this
Not
is
everybody
like
gets that.
highest level.
You have to have the max level of observation.
It took
to get that.
Luffy
Normally,
like a whole
observation just,
12 episodes to learn it. It was
Oh, what? Oh, 12 episodes out of 14 billion? What can I say?
I think it's nearly 1100, or maybe a bit past.
Okay, I love One Piece, but sometimes it's
episodes.
bad. Like sometimes he's just like he's in a fight and he's losing the entire fight until like halfway through the fight, but half of the fight is like 16 episodes.
Yeah,
Whoa!
that's why I switched to the manga. The pacing is so bad.
It's
in the fights.
bad, but
Well-
they're rewriting it to make it less filler, a lot less filler.
This has been another entertaining episode of the Reboot Roundtable where I have been completely lost.
I feel
Hopefully-
like we ruined this episode. Like I feel like it was originally about a game about One Piece, and it just became about One Piece.
Well, to be fair, that's been many of our episodes. Because the
I
thing is
love
Reboot
One
Roundtable,
Piece.
it allows us to pitch reboots, rewrites, and sequels. But it also allows us to just talk about fandoms we want to talk about.
It's okay, Connor. There's nobody
Reboot-
still here. Everybody clicked off within the first 15 minutes. I promise
I can
you.
believe
No,
there's
'cause-
one viewer who's like, yeah, I love watching this one guy
It's
be
your
completely
brother, and it's because he fell
confused."
asleep.
No, Connor, that's how.
Oh
I
yeah,
am
shout out
on
to
this
my
one.
brother who probably skipped this episode because he's never seen One Piece.
Hell yeah.
No, Connor,
See you,
that's how
brother.
I am, dude. When I go to the gym, I have the podcast running, like just hitting deadlifts. It's great. I know it doesn't look like I go to the gym, but I swear I go to the gym.
Well,
I
thank
don't.
you all for watching. Leave us a comment about how confused did I look. Give me a how many out of 10
I feel
confused
bad.
did
I feel like I
look?
didn't include Connor enough. I'm sorry, Connor.
No, it's fine. I've done that plenty of times to you all.
I also, if you are still here somehow, and you like One Piece, who do you like out of all the One Piece characters? Who's your like top dog? Because it should be Bon Clay. I should be seeing a lot of
Should be
Bon
Bon Clay.
Clays in the comments.